Did you know Pennsylvania doesn't tax your retirement income, but it does tax what your kids inherit? That contradiction captures everything you need to understand about retiring in Pennsylvania. It's a state that offers genuine financial advantages for retirees, but with trade-offs that can surprise people who don't plan ahead. Today we're breaking down whether Pennsylvania, and specifically the Philadelphia region, makes sense for your retirement. I'm Jim Stevenson, a realtor here in the Philadelphia suburbs, and I help people navigate these decisions every day. Now, before we dive in, I need to tell you about something I built specifically for this video. I've created a complete Pennsylvania retirement decision framework. It's a free companion guide where you can work through your numbers and compare Pennsylvania against any other state you're considering. It includes step-by-step worksheets, county one-pagers, hidden cost checklists, and a scoring framework to help you make this decision objectively. The link is in the description and it's completely free. I'm going to reference it throughout this video, so grab it now if you want to follow along and actually do the analysis while you watch. Let's start with why Pennsylvania consistently ranks in the top 10 retirement states. The biggest draw is taxes. Pennsylvania exempts all Social Security, pension income, and 401k withdrawals from state income tax. That's not just a small break. For many retirees, that means paying zero state tax on the retirement income. Only 7 states offer this level of protection. Compare that to New Jersey, where even middle-income retirees can pay thousands more annually in state taxes, or New York, where the combination of state and local taxes can reach over 10%. Pennsylvania's flat 3.07% rate on other income is among the lowest in the country. If you want to estimate your exact Pennsylvania tax savings right now, open the tax impact worksheet in the guide. You'll list your Social Security, pension, and other income, and then compare how PA treats that income versus a state like New Jersey, North Carolina, or Florida. This keeps you out of guesswork and into your actual numbers. Of course, this is education, not tax advice, so run your plan past your CPA. Housing costs also work in your favor. The statewide median home price is around $240,000, about a third cheaper than the national median. Even in the Philadelphia metro, where prices are higher, you're still looking at significant savings compared to neighboring states. A comparable home in North Jersey might cost $800,000 to $900,000. Healthcare access is another major advantage. Pennsylvania does well in senior healthcare rankings, usually landing in the top half of states, and Philadelphia is the reason why. Penn Medicine ranks #1 in Pennsylvania and made the National Honor Roll, and that's like having Harvard Medical School level care in your backyard. Jefferson Health ranks 2nd in the region, and Temple University Hospital is on the list of America's 250 best hospitals. What makes this special is density. Even if you live in a small town an hour outside of Philadelphia, you're rarely more than an hour from top-tier hospitals. Compare that to retirement hotspots in the Carolinas, where you might get affordability, but not always the same concentration of world-class medical facilities. Now let's talk about the challenges, because they're real. Property taxes in Pennsylvania are among the highest in the country, roughly double the national average. Winter weather is another consideration. Philadelphia averages 22 inches of snow per year, with January lows in the mid-20s. That's manageable compared to upstate New York, but if you're dreaming of year-round golf weather, Pennsylvania won't deliver. Studies show seniors in colder climates experience fall-related injuries at about 3 times the rate of those in milder areas. I know property taxes sound scary, so in the guide, there's a property tax reality check worksheet where you plug in your target home price, select the county you're considering, and get a clear estimate of your annual bill. There's really no guessing, just a grounded number. And that section also explains Pennsylvania's property tax/rent rebate program, which can give eligible seniors up to $1,000 back annually. The migration numbers tell the story. Pennsylvania lost about 4,800 net retirees in 2023. With many heading to lower tax, warmer states. Florida alone pulled in over 11% of all interstate retiree moves. When people leave Pennsylvania, they're usually chasing lower property taxes, no inheritance tax, and sunshine. The Philadelphia region gives you options that most retirement destinations can't match. Let's start with the city itself, which often gets overlooked. Philadelphia offers something unique: affordability in a major city. The median home price is just over $200,000, less than half of what you'll find in the suburbs. Property taxes in the city are among the lowest in the state at less than 1%. You can walk to world-class museums, hospitals, and restaurants, and SEPTA provides extensive transit, so you might not need a car. The downside is crime. Philadelphia's violent crime rate is well above national averages, though it's highly concentrated in certain neighborhoods. Areas like Society Hill, Chestnut Hill, and Fishtown offer very different experiences. Fishtown has a walk score of 91 with abundant dining and nightlife. Now let's look at the suburban counties because each has a distinct personality. Bucks County feels like a postcard. Towns like Doylestown and New Hope offer historic charm, cultural events, and beautiful scenery along the Delaware River. Bucks has the highest percentage of seniors in the region, about 19%, so you'll find plenty of community programs geared toward retirees. Doylestown Hospital ranks among Pennsylvania's top 10 and earns special recognition for patient experience. But the trade-off is cost. Median home prices hover around $530,000, but you're getting small town charm with access to really excellent healthcare. Montgomery County offers the most variety. You've got bustling mainline suburbs like Ardmore and Bryn Mawr, alongside more modest towns like Lansdale and Ambler. The county has strong healthcare systems. Jefferson Abington ranks among one of the top hospitals in Pennsylvania. Home prices average around $475,000, and Montgomery County also has a reputation for shopping and dining. If you want suburban convenience with quick city access via I-76 or the Norristown high-speed line, this works well. Chester County leans rural and affluent. Think rolling horse country, wineries, and attractions like Longwood Gardens. It's safe, scenic, and filled with outdoor activities. Chester County Hospital, now part of Penn Medicine, is routinely recognized among top performers nationally. The flip side is price. Median homes run about $500,000 to $60,000, really the highest in the suburbs. And Chester County is perfect for retirees who want space, scenery, and quiet. Obviously comes at a premium here. Delaware County, locals call it Delco, is the most affordable option. Median home prices are about $380,000. What you get is location. Towns like Media, Swarthmore, Springfield offer convenient access to the city, walkable downtowns, and SEPTA regional rail connections. Media has an age-friendly designation from AARP and calls itself everybody's hometown. It's about 30 minutes from Center City, blending small town charm with city access. If your head's spinning after that county rundown, the guide has county one-pagers with the key stats, recommended towns, and a quick best four description so you can narrow your options. It makes it so much easier to decide which counties you should actually visit versus which ones you can rule out right now. And let me get specific about what world-class healthcare actually means for you. Nearly all major hospitals in the Philadelphia region accept Medicare, and the density of the facilities reduces wait times for specialists significantly compared to the rural states. Penn Medicine and Jefferson both have dedicated healthy aging clinics. These aren't just regular doctors, but teams focused on keeping seniors independent and healthy. The Jefferson Center for Healthy Aging, for example, coordinates everything from routine care to complex medical management, and Medicare acceptance is universal among major providers, and many specialists participate in Medicare Advantage plans. Wait times for specialists typically run weeks, not months, because of the concentration of providers. Both Penn Medicine and Jefferson offer at-home programs that provide nursing, rehab, and hospice services to seniors who are discharged or homebound, which is an extra layer of support that you really won't find anywhere. Pennsylvania offers 4 full seasons, which many retirees actually prefer over year-round heat. You get colorful falls, mild springs, and summers that rarely exceed the mid-80s, and the trade-off is real winters, but many people find the seasonal variety really worth it. The Philadelphia region has extensive parks and trails. Valley Forge National Park, the Delaware Canal Towpath in Bucks County, and Ridley Creek State Park in Delaware County provide miles of walking and biking. And the Schuylkill River Trail is a 30-mile paved path running from Center City through Valley Forge. Cultural amenities are generally world-class. The Philadelphia Museum of Art, the Franklin Institute, and Independence Hall are obvious draws, but suburban towns bring their own character. Doylestown has the Michener Art Museum, Westchester offers university lectures in historic architecture, and Media hosts vibrant theater and music scenes. Senior programming is robust. Philadelphia runs older adult centers with fitness programs, meals, and social events, including the annual Senior Strut Health Fair. And each suburban county has area agencies on aging that coordinate everything from exercise classes to volunteer opportunities. Transportation depends on where you live. Philadelphia is one of the most walkable cities in the country, and SEPTA provides extensive transit with reduced fare for seniors. In the suburbs, you'll generally need a car, though SEPTA Regional Rail serves key corridors in all 4 counties. Let's talk actual numbers. AAA estimates car ownership costs $8.5 to $10,000 annually in the Philadelphia suburbs. Gas averages $3.50 to $4 per gallon. Insurance runs higher than national averages, especially in the city, but you're saving significantly on taxes. That exemption on retirement income can save thousands annually compared to other states. If you're on Medicare and carry a supplemental plan, most retirees here pay about $150 a month for Plan G. Standard Medicare Part B premiums are $174.70 per month in 2024, with a $240 annual deductible. The key advantage is having top-tier hospitals and specialists readily available. Now let's get into the planning considerations that catch people off guard. The inheritance tax deserves serious attention. Pennsylvania's rates, 4.5% to children, 12% to siblings, 15% to others, affect many middle-class families. Unlike estate taxes that hit only the very wealthy, inheritance taxes apply broadly. In the guide, Open the Inheritance Tax Explainer, it walks through the rates in plain English, shows example scenarios so you can see the impact on your estate, and outlines 3 planning moves to consider with your attorney or advisor. If you have $250,000 or more in assets, that section alone can help your family avoid costly surprises. Property taxes on fixed incomes require careful budgeting. Here's a concrete example. A $400,000 home in Bucks County will cost about $5,600 annually in property taxes. The same home in Delaware might run about $2,400. In Pennsylvania, you can get some relief through the property tax/rent rebate program, up to $1,000 back to eligible seniors. Philadelphia also offers a senior real estate tax freeze for qualified residents, but you need to plan for these costs. The guide's hidden cost checklist also reminds you to think about things like snow removal if you plan to outsource it. Winter preparedness isn't just about comfort, it's about safety and mobility. Do you have someone to handle snow removal? Are you comfortable driving in winter conditions? These practical considerations matter more at 75 than at 65. Pennsylvania works if you value proximity over paradise. You're not moving to endless sunshine, but you're accessing strong healthcare, meaningful tax savings, and cultural amenities while staying within reach of family, or familiar communities. The math often favors Pennsylvania over traditional retirement states. Housing costs are lower than much of the Northeast. Healthcare access is exceptional, and tax savings on retirement income is substantial. Property taxes are high, but programs exist to offset some of the burden. Pennsylvania loses the weather battle to Florida and the tax battle to states with no income taxes at all. Delaware beats us on property taxes and has similar retirement income treatment, but you're trading away the concentration of hospitals and cultural options you get in Pennsylvania. So here's what I want you to do next. The guide I've been referencing, the Pennsylvania Retirement Decision Framework, will help you make the actual decision. Download it and work through it. It has a tax impact worksheet for your income mix, county one-pagers to compare areas, a hidden cost checklist most retirees miss, a lifestyle scoring worksheet to objectively compare Pennsylvania to Florida or North Carolina, and a simple 90-day action plan if you decide Pennsylvania makes sense. It's completely free. The link's in the description. Download it, work through it, and you'll have your answer. And if you want to explore how this applies to your specific situation, or if you'd like to discuss neighborhoods and numbers in detail, use the link in the description to book a call with me. We can walk through the real costs, the best areas for your priorities, and what retirement in Pennsylvania would actually look like for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.